right, everyone.
Nothing to lose. Like I just thought you wanted to leave too because you so you can spend the time.
Injustice to one is injustice to all. Tear down the walls. Injustice to one is injustice to all. Tear down the walls. Injustice to one is injustice to all. Tear down the walls. Injustice to one is injustice to all.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Gabriella. And give it up, everyone. Hoi, hoi. Whenever we're trying to get our comrades' attention, we go, hoi. So now you know. We're trying to get your attention, to wake you up, to be here to fight with us in this struggle, to fight for workers' rights today on May Day. Okay, next up we're going to have Adrian from Black Lives Matter and AAPRP giving us an important speech on why we need to link our issues as workers to imperialism and fighting imperialism. Adrian, come on up.
Thanks so much. Let me adjust this. It's too short for me. Thanks so much. I'm a giant. Okay. This speech will be interpreted for the Spanish-speaking folks in our audience. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm going to talk to y'all about the struggle against white supremacy, patriarchy, and its connection to capitalism.
Yeah.
My name is Adrian. I'm an organizer with the All African People's Revolutionary Party and Black Lives Matter Portland. I'm an African fighting against capitalism and imperialism. I'm a Garifuna resisting the theft of the ancestral lands of my people in Honduras. I'm a queer black woman struggling to survive the violence of white supremacy and patriarchy every day.
Me llamo Adrian, soy una organizadora del Partido Unido del Pueblo Africano Revolucionario y del organismo Black Lives Matter Portland. Soy una africana luchando contra el capitalismo y el imperialismo. Soy una garífuna del pueblo indígena de Honduras, de lo cual robaron nuestras tierras ancestrales. Y soy una negra queer y una mujer luchando para sobrevivir la violencia de patriarquía y la supremacía blanca cada día.
We must understand capitalism to be the origin of all of our oppressions.
Yep.
We must understand white supremacy, racism, and patriarchy as the ideological products of the most destructive economic system the world has ever known.
Yeah.
We must understand white supremacy, racism, and patriarchy as lies, absurd lies, manufactured to justify genocide, theft, brutality, and slavery all over the world.
Tenemos que entender al capitalismo como el origen de nuestras opresiones. Tenemos que entender a la supremacía blanca, el racismo y la patriarquía como los productos ideológicos del sistema económico más destructivo que el mundo ha conocido. Tenemos que entender que la supremacía blanca, el racismo y la patriarquía son mentiras, mentiras absurdas, manufacturadas para justificar a la genocidia, al robo, a la brutalidad, a la esclavitud para todo el mundo.
We cannot destroy racism, white supremacy, and patriarchy without also destroying capitalism. We cannot hope to destroy capitalism unless we first transform ourselves.
No podemos destruir al racismo, a la supremacía blanca y la patriarquía sin destruir antes al capitalismo. No podemos esperar destruir capitalismo sin transformarnos a nosotros mismos.
The task before us is not just organized struggle against capitalism and imperialism, the roots of our oppression. Is a process of external and internal transformation. Is a process of unlearning ideologies of hatred and exploitation. Is a process of reclaiming our humanity.
El qué hacer ante de nosotros no es solo organizar contra el capitalismo y el imperialismo y el raíz de nuestra opresión es un proceso de transformación external y internal. Es un proceso de desentender ideologías de odio y explotación. Es un proceso de reclamar a nuestra humanidad.
For the people of the global south, for my African people, for Native people, for the Filipino people, for Puerto Ricans, and the indigenous peoples all over the world. The task before us is to remember our power. Remember who we are. Remember what we are capable of. To take back what is ours. Rise up, comrades. Decolonize, comrades. Resist imperialism, colonialism, and capitalism wherever they have taken root, and by any means necessary.
Para las personas del sur del globo, para los africanos, los indígenas, los filipinos, los puertorriqueños y los indígenas por todo el mundo, lo que tenemos que hacer es acordarnos de nuestro propio poder, para acordarnos de quiénes somos, para acordarnos de lo que somos capaces, para reclamar de lo que pertenece a nosotros mismos, que nos levantamos que descolonizamos al mundo, amigos, resistamos al imperialismo, al colonialismo, al capitalismo, por todos los lugares donde existen, por lo que se necesita hacer, lo que sea que necesita hacer.
For the people of the West, for so-called white people, for people of European descent, the task before you is to understand what you have lost, what you have given up to uphold this system, this capitalist system, and what will you will lose if it doesn't fall. Reclaim your resistance. You've been sold a bill of goods. You've been tricked into upholding a system that is stealing from you, that is destroying your lives. Stop buying it. Fight back. Join us in struggle against capitalism and imperialism.
Que Adrian ha llamado a los blancos en este grupo, que llamemos a esta gente. Lo que tenemos que entender es lo que hemos perdido bastante. Lo que tenemos que entender es que el sistema, si fracasa, ¿cómo vamos a fracasar si no se cae el sistema? Tenemos que de nuevo encontrar nuestra humanidad. Tenemos que resistir. Nos han vendido una ley injusta, nos han discriminado, Tenemos que dejar de comprar esta ley injusta, tenemos que luchar contra esta injusticia, tenemos que unirnos con los demás para resistir al capitalismo y el imperialismo.
I want to leave y'all with a chant, and I want you to join me. Repeat after me. It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love and support one another.
We must love and support one another.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
Thank you.
Quería compartir un canto que pueden repetir para terminar. Es nuestra obligación que luchemos por nuestra libertad y ganar. Tenemos que amar y proteger a los demás. No tenemos nada que perder, menos nuestras cadenas. Gracias.
All right, how y'all doing? All right, so something very exciting happened here in Portland this week. Some fast food workers organized and created a union for themselves. So we have Robert from Burgerville who's going to come and speak to you about the outstanding work that they're doing. Give it up for Robert from Burgerville.
Thank you. So yeah, I'm Robert. I work at Burgerville. I've worked there for 3 years, and I'm part of the Burgerville Workers Union. We just recently went public earlier this week, and we're fighting for a $5 an hour raise and a voice in the workshop. And it's just been a great experience for all of us. I mean, me personally, like, it's been some of like the greatest months of my life coming together with all the people that I work with, and just seeing all of our work come together. It's amazing. It's like, it's really like truly one of the greatest times of my life right now. And we have 2 ways for you guys to support us. We have a Facebook page, and we'd like you guys to go on there and like and share it on your Facebooks, and that'd be great for us. And we have a call-in action that we're doing today, and I have some of my Burgerville workers over here, and they have flyers, and you can call in to one of the shops and express your support for the Burgerville Workers Union, and say that you want them to negotiate with us, and thank you guys.
Robert aquí es una parte, trabaja para Burgerville, y este restaurante se han creado una unión de trabajadores. Es bien nueva. Dice él que si se siente bien emocionado de participar en una unión de trabajadores. Lo que piden es un aumento de $5 por hora y una voz en el lugar de trabajo. Solo que han publicado esta semana su experiencia y dice él que es lo más increíble que ha experimentado hace rato. Y pide su apoyo, ¿verdad? Si tienen Facebook, que ponen like en su página de Facebook y que llamen a una tienda de Burgerville y expresen apoyo para la unión. Y dice muchas gracias por su ayuda.
Tell me what you want, what you really want. Justice. Tell me what you need, what you really need. Justice. How we gonna get it? People power. How we gonna get it? People power. Tell me what you want, what you really want. Justice. Tell me what you need, what you really need. Justice. How we gonna get it? People power. How we gonna get it? People power. Thank you. Give it up for yourselves for being here on your Sunday, on your day off. True worker commitment to be here in the struggle. Next up, we're going to have Bea Marston speaking on LGBTQ issues. Because we know that in order to fight capitalism and imperialism, we have to smash homophobia and transphobia. Bea Marston is with Unite Here and Pride at Work. Give it up for Bea.
Hello. Can you hear me in the back? Put your hand up. Thank you. All right. Hello, I'm Bea Marston. I work right over there at the Art Bar, and I am a volunteer organizer for my union, Unite Here. I'm a shop steward, and I volunteer kicking the boss's ass every freaking day. And that's what it's going to take to beat the boss. People are going to have to volunteer because paid organizers are never going to be enough. So everybody here is going to have to give your time. Right? So just keep that in mind. And I'm a shop steward. I'm also the president of Pride at Work here in Oregon, which is a queer labor group. And we advocate, that's right, we advocate for LGBTQ, that's lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer people within unions and within workplaces. So thanks for having me here today. I sound really pleasant because I'm a public speaker, but I'm actually really pissed today. I'm angry, and I'm angry every day. I'm sick of being angry. I'm angry because people like me are under attack in this country. We're being murdered. We're being brutalized. We're being disrespected and abused, especially trans women of color. The murder rate is staggering and disturbing. And it makes me angry. And almost half the people in my community contemplate, attempt, or succeed in killing themselves, and many experience homelessness because their families or their communities don't support them. When I was a kid in Alabama, my father and just about everybody around me was homophobic and transphobic. And it made me live in the closet, unable to express my deepest, truest self, what everybody else gets to do every day. And I can only imagine what it's like for how a trans kid gets treated in North Carolina, where the legislative leadership is openly encouraging people through law to be bullies to kids. I'm angry at the politics of bigotry, where politicians are pandering to hateful people, hateful, just bitter people, with bullshit, all under the guise of religion, attacking my community. I'm angry and sick of being labeled a pervert or a sex offender because I choose to use the bathroom that corresponds with my gender identity. But anger without action is meaningless. We all must join together and give our own time, our own selves to this movement. Give our heart and soul. That's what it's going to take. Because the people who are attacking transgender people and gender non-conforming people are also attacking people of color and undocumented people and all kinds of people and working class, decent people. My fight is your fight, and we must fight back, and we will win together. Thank you very much.
Voy a resumir un poquito las palabras en español.
B. Marston trabaja con el sindicato Unite Here, local 8, también con Oregon Pride at Work, que es organización que construye coaliciones y fortalece el movimiento para la justicia social. También es persona transgénero y pues muy enojada, porque la gente transgénero están bajo ataque en este país, que hay muchos homicidios de transgéneros, sobre todo transgéneros, mujeres de color, hasta gente que se quiere suicidar por eso, y muchos experiencian estar en la calle sin vivienda, porque no reciben aceptación ni en la familia ni en la comunidad. Habla de el tiempo de su pasado en Carolina del Norte, y pues muy difícil ahorita, que ahora los políticos hasta están dando permiso a la gente a hacer bullies contra gente transgénero. Entonces, y simplemente quiere poder ocupar el baño que corresponde a su identidad de género. Así que tenemos que unirnos todos, porque las personas que atacan a las personas transgéneros también están atacando a las personas de color, a los indocumentados y toda la gente trabajadora decente. Así que su lucha, mi lucha es su lucha, y tenemos que luchar juntos, si se puede.
All right, so we're moving right along. We just want to make sure everybody understands, like, we have more speakers' presentations coming at you. There is no march from here, from this event. The reason why is because we didn't want to threaten undocumented people. If you get arrested, you get out tomorrow. If they get arrested, their families are destroyed. So we didn't want to threaten that. There were some problems last year. If you don't understand that, then you just don't want to understand it. So no march from this event. But next we're going to have, coming up, there's a lot of action going on at PSU, in case you've heard. They've got, I don't know, somebody running for president, and they're protesting that. And so we've got Sonia here from the Portland State University Student Union, who is going to speak to you.
Hello. How's everyone doing? Yeah. So my name is Sonia Friedman. I'm a member of the Portland State University Student Union, SUSU. Yeah. I've come here to celebrate a working class legacy of resistance that we continue on our campuses and recognizing groups around the city. You may have already heard of our campaign, Disarm PSU. If you don't know what it is, Disarm PSU is a campaign that SUSU formed after a decision made by our corporate board of trustees in June 2015. They plan to train and arm our campus security like the Portland police. We don't like it either. The proposal to arm PSU was made under the supervision of our corrupt president, Wim Vivell. Fuck Wim Vivell. I think I speak for everyone when I say that. Yes, the coward in chief. And despite an effort made by us and faculty unions to oppose it, the administration steamrolled it through. The Disarm campaign is about prioritizing students who will be targeted by campus police. As we know from the case of Samuel DuBose from the University of Cincinnati, who was shot dead in July 2015 at a routine traffic stop, we know that campus police will not hesitate to use deadly force on students if they see fit, despite what they say. We are deeply disturbed that the administration sees it necessary to expand and finance this vicious police state that has taken too many lives of innocent people of color, people with a history of mental illness, and trans people and gender non-conforming people. Too many lives. In addition to the demand to disarm PSU, the student union demands that the administration raise the wage to $15 an hour. 15 now. We demand that they cut ties with the multi-billion corporation Airmark that provides food to prisons around the country. We demand that they cut salaries of the top-tier administrators and lower our tuition with that money. We deserve a free education. Everyone deserves a free education. It's a public good. Thank you. We see the struggle to raise the wage as crucial for us students precisely because we struggle to pay our tuition on time and are drowning in an average of $30,000 of debt upon graduation. While our administrators comfortably raise their own salaries every year and expand their vampire-like ranks. Today, 80% of PSU's budget comes from the students and their loans. We would, with all of that said, we would like you to support us in any way you can. Namely, turn out to the May 10th rally to disarm PSU. Walk out of your class. Walk out May 10th. That's right. It'll be at noon. It's a Tuesday next week. Come to the park blocks next to Smith Union. We'd like to thank you, our comrades throughout Portland and the metro area. That's right. Without you, we couldn't do this work. Yeah. All of you do great anti-imperialist, anti-racist, feminist work. And we couldn't be here without you. Solidarity!
Disarm PSU! Disarm PSU! Disarm PSU! Disarm PSU! Disarm PSU!
Bravo, a desarmar PSU. Ahora en español. Hola a todos, mi nombre es Sonia Friedman y soy miembro y organizadora de la Unión Estudiantil de Portland State. He venido aquí a celebrar con la clase trabajadora un legado de resistencia que continúa en nuestras instituciones y reconocemos los grupos alrededor de la ciudad. Tal vez habrán escuchado de nuestra campaña para desarmar a PSU, Disarm PSU. Si ustedes no han escuchado de esta campaña de desarmar a PSU, es que PSU formó después de haber tomado una decisión de nuestra mesa directiva en junio de 2015 para entrenar y armar a nuestro equipo de seguridad de las instalaciones en la misma forma que lo hace la policía de Portland. La propuesta para armar a PSU fue hecha bajo la supervisión de nuestro presidente, nuestro corrupto presidente de la universidad, Wayne Weevil, y a pesar de los esfuerzos hechos por nosotros y por los maestros para oponerse, la administración lo impuso a todo vapor. La campaña de desarmar da prioridad a los estudiantes que han sido objetivo por la policía del campus, y como sabemos, en el caso de Samuel Dubose de la Universidad de Cincinnati, quien fue matado a tiros en julio de 2015 en una detención de tráfico rutinaria. La policía en las instalaciones no va a parar en utilizar una fuerza mortal en los estudiantes, si ellos lo consideran lo correcto. Estamos muy perturbados que la administración piensa que esto es necesario para expandir este programa y el círculo vicioso de un estado policial que ha tomado ya demasiadas vidas de gente inocente, gente de color, gente con un historial de salud mental y las personas transgéneros y todo tipo de persona que no conforme con el status quo. Además de demandar que se desarme a PSU, la Unión de Estudiantes demanda que la administración aumente el sueldo de los trabajadores de la universidad a $15 por hora, cortar todo lazo con la corporación multibillonaria Aramark, que provee de comida a todas las industrias de las prisiones en todo el país, y cortar los salarios de todos los administradores de primera línea, de manera que se reduzcan las colegiaturas. Vemos que hay una lucha por levantar por levantar los sueldos como parte crucial para que los estudiantes puedan salir, ya que nuestras colegiaturas, ya que todos hacemos un esfuerzo por pagar nuestras colegiaturas a tiempo, y estamos ahogados en una deuda de $30,000 o más al momento de nuestras graduaciones, mientras que nuestros administradores confortablemente suben sus salarios cada año y se expanden como vampiros. El día de hoy, el 80% de todo el presupuesto de PSU viene de estudiantes y de sus préstamos. Con todo lo dicho, espero que ustedes nos apoyen y que se presenten, que vengan al rally del 10 de mayo a las 12 del día en PSU. Vamos a hacer una caminata para apoyar a Disarm PSU, y estaríamos muy agradecidos si ustedes pueden venir con nosotros. Queremos darle las gracias a nuestros camaradas a través de Portland y en el área metropolitana, que están haciendo un gran trabajo antiimperialista, antirracista, trabajo feminista, porque no podemos hacer lo que hacemos sin ustedes. Solidaridad para siempre.